This is why you don't neglect your chores.
I'll see what I can find.
Look at this.
What say, friend? The guild's sanctum has seen better days. Simply a caretaker. I dust off Pariki's tomb and try to keep the place tidy. Caring for the guild hall usually means drying off what others get wet in practice. Akira. One of middling skill, if I'm generous. Not all of us can boast of Takehu's talent. The guild didn't used to allow outsiders the freedom of our...
Why not?
Nightcap.
Sure.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Happy to oblige.
Leave it to me. Sure.
My Seraphim, is there anything you have a hard time with, aside from humility?
I reckon I'll be off handsy at most things, more so all things piratical.
If only we were all as confident in real skills as you are in imagined ones.
You'd be right surprised how far confidence will take you, lad. Or you'd have to give it a try.
You ever thought about changing the color of your fur? Merkberries will stain your skin for weeks.
Oh, think I were born blue, eh? Think being this pretty come natural?
Well, dang, Seraphim. I never knew you were so fancy.
Yeah, but mayhaps I'll be giving them merkberries a go. Ain't
I'm
never
sure I
been
have the
marooned before.
perfect...
lifetime. There you are. I did not expect to wait so long for Riku's messenger. Or have you? Should you not be a dwarf? Akira, I have not met one before. But you are here to take me away, are you not? Well, I refuse to go. I follow Magrin's way. Yet sickness took me before my time. I died alone, and without honors. I have been many things. And in performing my duties, I brought honor to my caste and to my kin. Now, that is before I left the sea for the mountains, to make maps and I can see nothing in this place of death but distant lights. But I feel I must be the sickness. Days of it. Lying in my own filth as the disease withered me. I passed from wakefulness to, of course. Some kind of mistake was made, and now Magrin will...
seen worse.
Leave it to me.
Have you found it? Yes. To think, a Mataru of the Kahanga tribe left to die alone, and that I was right to wait. All take my body to the Temple of Magrin in the Sacred Stair. Burn my body there, so that it may be dedicated to Magrin in death. I cannot pass from this life until all is in order. Akira, wrap it in a sheet if you are worried. Magrin, to the temple.
Oh, now I've dreamed of this place.
For what do you enter my home uninvited? This is my estate, not a beachside hut. You invite this in for me?
We're dropping like fun. What can I do?
Oh, that was a bad idea.
Shame I weren't at that animancy trial. My mind would have cut Theos' plot to bloody ribbons.
Indeed, it's a wonder we ever stopped Theos without you.
Don't let it discourage, lad. I'd wager silver you can keep up.
How generous of you.
I'm in a lantern.
Hunter or prey? So, it will be you, then. No one sent you to find me? Then, I owe you an apology. I have collected many foes over the years. Some of them would sprint up the mountain to see me push through the jaws of the Great Eel. Akira, I am certain it took hard work to earn such a compliment. As Nungata Whale Splitter, I cleared the jungles and seas alike of slippery creatures. I earned my foes later, when I hunt— Ha! Bounties! You wild ibex. It's been years since I tossed a harpoon, so now I stay abreast of what bounties need. Interested in taking up the trade? I warn you that I deal in the heads of the exceptionally dangerous. You assume right, Hunter. Let's cut your teeth on clever Bena. Infamous dwarf. Bena was seen traveling on an island. Ask away, Hunter. I miss traveling across the archipelago. But this is a—
Do you seek companionship on your travels across the Deadfire? We have many animals on off Akira. You are
Barati pays coin to feed the great eel. He smells one touched by the great eel, does Barati. You are a man who sits across a fire with death, Akira. For glutting mighty Tangaloa and hurling foes into their next life, Barati can offer payment, rewarding those who appease the great eel. This is Barati's cause. Tangaloa rolls a hungry eye toward Dichila, a Valian captain who scouts from Akira to ask, but
You songwriters need a guild if you hope to learn discipline.
Not so. We speak in the tongue of Ngati and Amira. Your pretty dances may upset the puddle, but we command the wind and sky.
Hey, I have Mr.
Akira.
sure.
That looks complicated.
Pretty good, huh? There. Got it.
Hello there. Come to have a word? I don't Yes? Gladly, my friend. Gladly. And how I am the youngest son of a noble house. Now, don't make that face. Poor, desperate fool, you must be thinking. Well, waste not your sympathies on me. Truly, I consider it a boon rather than a punishment. All the comfort and what else brings faraway travelers to the archipelago? Adventure. As I was loafing about my father's estate, I thought, well, Gervard, isn't so here I am. And though I dare say I'm little use in a fist fight, I can do a fair bit of magic and draw a lovely map. Ah, but it's worth it for the but truly, if I could only inspire others as I... Anyway, enough of my prattling. Oh, it would be my absolute pleasure. For a price, of course. Well, I'll be here if you change your...
You must gather.
While I am flattered by the esteemed Hazanri's confidence, I must wonder how my people are meant to have destroyed an entire colony overnight.
You tell us. It's no coincidence that your outpost at Port Mage survived the recent storm.
You speak as if I could command the tides, while you are casting your blame in a wide net. What?
I say our guest forgets himself.
Brother, stand down. You are the one who mistakes my throne room for a sparring arena. An interesting visitor in difficult times. You cannot be here to deliver a favorable omen. The gods remember the honest, and so do I. Allow me to apologize as I toss you before the wolves. This one is a watcher blessed by Tangaloa. I suspect that many of our questions about Hasongo will soon be answered. How quaint of you to point this out in a room of warmongers and conspirators. You have the ear of the throne.
Spock, I know this one. His parlor tricks frightened 10 years of every sailor in Queen's Berth.
We assembled to discuss the darkening of Hasongo, one of Rawatai's colonies. Watcher, it seems you have the floor.
Huh. What sailor's tale is this?
There's no sane explanation for what's been happening. You keep waiting for one, it'll be too late.
Does tilling the soils of the Eastern Reach drive all men mad? You sound as crazy as the dawn.
Have you not heard the rumors, Karu? An Adra Colossus marching across the sea. Sailor tales, but credible ones.
How came a watcher from half the world away to be involved in these happenings? Enlighten the court. Tracking down a god who stands as tall as a mountain. A fisherman with poor eyesight could do this. My priests will trip over their feet to interpret his divine plan. Watcher, can you cut through the din and tell for what he comes to the Deadfire? How resourceful of you. The Isles are studded with enough luminous Adra to bankroll an economy. I believe our course is clear. Set sail to the west of Neketaka. I would tell you to keep a weather eye out. Something to add, Hazanui? You have an eager look about you.
Only that Hasongo is a Ra'atayan outpost. It would be useful for the what?
Ma'am.
Maya's an expert sailor and a better sharpshooter, whatever comes your way.
If it gets me and Ashiza out of diplomat duty, we'd set sail with a drunk scolder at the helm.
Perfito. Do you mean to stop Eothas by shooting him? Seri Pelagina will go with the Watcher. Show him how the Republic's handled things.
Your Excellency, Palagina Messerai has been banished? She has been seen in Queen's bed.
You should feel no obligation to take on additional crew. The choice is yours.
Say the word and I'll shoot the tip off of Green Boy's nose.
You're making a mistake, Watcher. In times like these.
Calm down, Nero. I'm sure you'll get one of your spies in place eventually. In the meantime, Watcher, I hope you'll meet me in the Brass Citadel.
I believe we are finished here. Aren't we popular? Take your allies will use...
I say it is beyond time our guests lick their wounds somewhere else. Let's speak. While we have the chance. Your coming is a favorable omen already. Such modesty. You happen by a time when our rivals bicker and tear. I say the gods have sent us a rare gift wearing a familiar face. How can I when they posture and peck like a pair? I will not paddle around the island. My sister wants to know if you are as useful as you did not come this far to serve the crown, I say. But sailing is an expensive hobby. Loyal service can keep your galley stocked. Ikera, to patch a hull or stitch a sail is costly. The city has honest work for those in need, I say, and insists that everyone carry a heavy purse. My sister keeps a tight grip on Neketaka, but the filth of it drips down her palm and into the gullet. Under our noses, I say, do foreigners smuggle contraband and pay the rapao? Take this if you need proof. An envoy ship sank a day's voyage out of Neketaka. My guards recovered it in a raid of the gullet. This confirms my suspicion. Neketaka has a pirate smugglers and thieves cluster like rats in Delver's Row.
You think pirates raiding those Republic's bastards be the source of your people's agony? Wonder what the gullet folk would be thinking of that.
Anyone who preys on my people will know I want someone to peddle the medallion to the black market, earn the trust of these pirates, and learn how supplies. It will depend on what you find, I say. Onikaza leaves this for me to handle. While she worries about the manor, I tidy up the basement. It must take keen senses to peer through the veil. Others will miss the details that stand out to you, I'm thinking. Yours may be a familiar face. Tell no one that you work for the crown. They say you're on familiar terms with Ngati's chosen son, Takeo. See that he joins you in the gullet. He knows something of our troubles already. He gave me his confidence, I say. I leave the rest for him to be on your guard in the gullet. I fear the caverns run deeper than even Ngati.
Leave it to me.
What do you need of me? Well? I suppose it is. Are you familiar with the shield bearers of Saint? The order began as guards for Elka, a noblewoman emissary of Kulkin. The order's founders were forbidden to bring weapons to the meeting, and she was attacked. With only their shields to aid them, they fought off her attackers and brought her to safety. She later died of her wounds, and the shield bearers of Saint Elka were born in her memory. I am the son of a disgraced noble family. My father and brothers were executed for treason when I was a boy. Rightfully so, I must add. All we had to our names was a trunk full of heirlooms. One of them was this suit of armor, which belonged to my eldest brother. That's the long and short of it, really. I am the son of a all we had to that. Nice word of our I am the son. All we had to that's the long and short of it. Well, you would need to become a shield bearer yourself to really learn it all. But I suppose I can teach you a thing or two as we stand here. The privilege as you like.
Be careful when sparring. See the scratches on the wood? Greetings, and welcome to my home. For what do you come to my villa?
Is he going to do this every time?
I shall be discreet.
No sweat.
Got it. Got it.
A light's foot and an heavy bullet, I cap.
What have you been up to, Ella? Twin Elms. Oh, quite a lot. I've been around the Eastern Reach, traveled to Old Valia. That right? Well, who took you there? I'm perfectly capable of traveling on my...
Please, I did nothing.
Enough! Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
Let him go!
Beer, I'm sorry.
Your tongue flops like a dying fish.
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
Be careful. The gullet is no place for outsiders.
Was taking Batara... Bataro is gone. Dead. What more do you want? Forgive me. I thought you were one of the foreigners who sent him away. Outside village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away? Bataro is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks. We say the only thing that live in these depths are ghost eels. And fish eaten by ghost eels. Which are you? The traders say they bring riches in their big ships. But what reaches the gullet? Only crime and sin. The Rowattians promise marvels, strong walls, and plenty for all. Akira, still my back aches from building their fort, and still I live here. And Bataro said we would finally leave. I heard a Rowattian captain took up at the tavern. Suduzo, they call her. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. Bataro went and found her in the tavern. Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage. Many ships leave from Queen's Birth, but the Valiants take. They say the Principe smuggle goods in the caverns below, but I cannot trust. But the Rowattians have mighty cannons, and a big homeland they abandoned for ours. Perhaps there is more room for us there. Everyone knows the Rowattians are made of brass. They listen only to their commanders. But still, Bataro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks. And he went to I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Bataro. Or in someone else's. Suduzo. They say she is a traitor, but she threw Bataro always, but a Raparu in Neketaka gives offense just by. I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but since it is a big and dangerous place. But please help him if you can. Or we are 6, 3 children, 2 babes, and me. My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away? I tell you, I do not know where it is, and I am sure it would be little to someone like. After what happened, Bataro would sooner have thrown it into the waters. If it is anywhere, it is surely with his body. Never. That is the surest way to get the attention of. I hear it is somewhere in the Narrows. It is possible Anoi knows. His hut is just along the walkway to the southwest.
I've noticed you seem to be frequently at odds with others in your order.
Some of my brethren don't understand why I gotta do what I do. But I'm not...
I see much and many things. I have heard much as well. People speak of your kindness. Watcher, I also hear the Raparu's heartbeat, grown thready and pained. Now a Watcher comes to the Raparu are being crushed from...
No one deserves to suffer. Not like this.
This is the Huana way. The fish of our net, the fruit of our fields, too, is reaped for the tribe. And the coin, all spoils are gifted to the whole of the tribe. The tribe then, of course, the dawn stars would feed us, but the guards forbid them to pervert. There was a man who helped us. A soft-hearted pirate, but for days now. Uluk was never late with his shipments. Always very The Queen refuses to increase our share of the prize share. Without Ulug's shipments, we will surely starve. I am asking you, what else can we do? If you do not know your way to the row, someone at the hole may be able to help you.
That is a fine idea. When it comes to mission work, my brethren are always happy to help.
Some of the less crazy ones hope.
Peatly is a child of the Dawn Stars, and has become the Gullet's most cherished.
Peatly? Good God, I nearly didn't recognize you. You
didn't see you there, Shody. Listen, you and your friends should move along. I'm not feeling so good, and I'd hate to get you sick. Nothing a little ginger root and some bed rest won't cure. Please, let me be. Could use your skill at the Temple of Gone. Could use it here. There's some sick Raparu in the back. Not much I can do for them now, and hidden.
Is that wise? Keeping a room full of sick people in the most crowded district in the city?
It's better than leaving them to wander the district. I can give them a dignified death, if nothing else. Because they've got drowner's lung. Spreads like gossip and kills even faster. I heard some Raparu had gotten sick, so I brought them here to care for them. Realized what it was when I heard the rattle in their chests, the way they gasped for air. Only cure is an elixir made with pine seed oil. Still, if news of this outbreak gets out, these poor souls will get tossed into the old city. No one with any money you can get nearly anything on Delver's Row. Only trouble is finding it. Unfortunately, the children of the Dawn Stars don't have many connections in this part of town. But I bet you could find someone at the tavern who... Criminal types like to wet their throats after a long day of lying. We tried. But the one away is prize share. Meaning, best I can tell, our food went to the Queen's table. Assuming it didn't rot in the storehouse first. That's a question for Samhain. I'd ask, she's high priestess at the Temple of Gone. Tell her needs something. About the only honest one. The Raparu here are treated like garbage. Even made to eat garbage from that scrap. And Dario and his Principe scum took advantage of the neglect down here to set up the black market. He runs most of the criminal mischief that goes on here. Some say he's an old Valian traditionalist. Either way, I steer clear of him. All the while, The gullet gets more crowded as tribes from the other islands come to. Some are driven from their homes by pirates, raiders. Others hear stories of the foreign wealth pouring into the city. What they don't realize is most of it flows between the foreigners as best we can. Most of us can't. We remember what it's like to scrape by. That's what Dario and his people say. They recruit Ruparu. I can't blame the Ruparu. Not when the alternative is eating from a trash pile. But
Difference being, lass, the Ruparu be their customers and confederates alike. To the company bilge barnacles, they be only product.
And whenever the city authorities finally crack down, some days, I think maybe this is why other days, I'm too damn.
Real quiet now. It's nice. Far as holes in the ground go, I reckon.
About the boss? With my own ears. Dario said there's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules. You need something? Whoa now, fresh face. Ain't bright to go waving that. I know a Mataru trap when I see one. and I'm not looking to be snared. Keep that what's-it to yourself. All right, Captain Fancy Britches. You'll want to take that medallion over to Delver's Row, the black market. It's all tucked away in that creepy maze. Take a right the first chance you get. Then keep going forward until you see a merchant stall. Look close. There's a secret... I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but all the same, you'd best watch yourself in Delver's Row. The crooks there will... if Dario doesn't gut you first. Need something? The hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't... What's the neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants? Well, I rode a whale into port in the middle of a storm. The Juana took one look my way and knew there was no... Of course. What you need? I've got just the thing for...
Dimming the lantern.
Pretty good, huh? There. Done.
Dimming the lantern.
Why not?
He does this every time. Just have to wait.
Don't see why you'd spend all that time arranging your food if you aren't making it look like a funny...
Cheers. What do you require? We had a contract with the Valian Trading Company to defend one of their most valuable properties. If you're looking for work, I hardly recommend them. They pay well, and they pay on time.
Consistency in the shipping lanes. Good for types mercantile, but better for...
Did you say something?
Just admiring your spread, my lad. Nothing better after a meal than a ripe pair of melons.
You must be new. Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange.
Let's go. No problem.
Traveler, have you any food? Surely you've a scrap to spare. Mercy, traveler. Never have I been so hungry. Always there is prize share. The pile has grown. Little falls to our pile that is not rotten or sour from this week and maybe before. Forgive me, I say too much. Our elder listens to those in need, and he speaks. He's there, in the house to the right when you cross the bridge. Thank you. I'll share the black market. I have heard of it, but I have never been. But perhaps the village elder will point you down the right path. If Hanoi cannot help.
That Dawnstar may be able to help. What say?
Help how? Poison me? Akira, no thanks.
Watch out.
Let's do this. After him. Sure.
Uh-huh.
have nothing for the likes of you.
Think you made a wrong turn, Bilger. You don't belong in the row. Keep your rotten ass away from me, Langer. You want to talk to a Valian that goes by her Nepso? He runs a shop down the street, here in the row. Don't tell him I sent you. I know who you are. I make it my bag to keep my eyes on the new fish that end up in rats round here been whispering about you. I'm guessing you're looking to buy some art, yeah? Depends on the craftsmanship required. Go on.
Ernedza has not seen you before. You must be new. New or very... Wait, but I am mistaken. You have made a few enemies in this place. But how did you hear about this place? There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly. A moment. This is a rare treasure, one for which certain people would pay a small fortune. I must ask, how did you come by this? Then you have quick eyes and quick hands. But who might want this old thing? You might speak with Dereo the Lean. He would be interested to know that such goods are. To find him, leave Delver's Row. Go right out of the market store. But you did not hear it from me. Was there any other business you wish to discuss? Eh? I hope you are not ill. But never mind. If the matter but Drowner's lung is very serious, the cure is not cheap. But on the other hand, you strike me as someone with a... If the price seems high, there is a certain little favor you could do for me instead. There is a certain merchant here who needs to not be. This merchant runs a shop. If you get rid of it, then I would...
Hold on, not so fast. Do they call him that?
Merla, it is a dangerous pest. When it dug its lair, it did not even ask permission of...
Good way to be getting slit stemmed astern, that.
It is a Vithrak. They say it is a mind reader. It does not do to have a mind reader, Belfetto. Though, if your coin purse is so full, take care that your medicine, as promised.
Hey, how did you do that? Can you do that again?
Bless his heart of his strength and good look.
There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me, of course.
Be welcome, stranger. I've heard your name. You need a blade or a bludgeon, or old Umani's stock is tested in the hand.
Yours is a gate. I recognize it's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Oh, food, of course. I have plenty.
Back up. No shops this way, stranger. That's up to Dario. You think I'm standing here so I can tell you about? Get him!
Yeah?
That order's too tall.
What can I do you for?
Let's go. Yeah? Lavaru beyond seek. Nice hit. Sure. I'll see what I can find.
We hear footsteps.
Something approaches.
What is this Kith creature?
All right, I'll go first. Is it true some of your kind are covered in soft fur that feels good to pet?
What secrets does it bring?
Let us see.
Keep your other eye open, Cap. A fork probing ain't much to worry over, but I'll be a two-headed ogre if that's the only trick up them silk sleeve.
The language of tongues is a dull, tedious thing. Why ask when you can see for your... A watcher, the Deerwood, the warm seas of the Deadfire. A death, a life, a a wonderful secret.
I don't trust this creature.
His is a small mind, with small concerns. What do you care for him? You...
Aye, aye, Captain!
Let us see. Let us see.
Shove off now, you fuck-witted, ballast-blowing cockroach!
What is your secret? Why do you hide your thoughts of the cellar woman from us? The one who calls herself Ernesto. Yes, this Ernesto speaks little to us.
Yes. You...
There is a place below the slums, but this place was once part of the city. So was its temple. We dig. There are many mines.
A city under a city.
Another in the ruins.
It teems with...
Not a bad bit of tackle, Cap.
There is something I can get for you, yes?
sight than half that be, Cap. Damn near wets the eyes.
Hold it right there, mate. State your business. I mean it. Spill your guts or spill your blood. If you've come to see Mad Morena, God shield your soul. Far be it from me to be stopping your march into death. Captain's there.
And who, or what, do we have here? Well, I see it. You've got two options. You can tell me who sent you, or I can feed you the shaft of my gun. What for? I've already got an emissary. Speak up, Swabby, and be quick about it. So, when I fancies you the new Ulug, eh? And you had nothing to do with it, then I need to know how it happened. He'd been saying there were some big types what have been following him around, but it looks like the kid was right. Guess that's the way of it sometimes, but it's not what I... Ulug wasn't any ruffler. He did. Everyone in the gullet knows Ulug's my man. Everyone except the Mutaru. Gotta be them what got him. And though it pains me to say it, if the Mutaru are biting for blood, it's best if I back off. I can't be feeding the Raparu right under their noses. Leave the secrecy to me. What you need to... Say I happen to have a fella wanting for a full shipment of crude. Loot me no less than 3 crates, and I'll be... If you're a particularly daring sort, you might... Them Valian trading princocks have... Otherwise, you could raid them in shallow waters as they ship it in. Now, if that doesn't tickle your fancy, there is one other that tickles mine. Oh, I guess 30,000 copper ought to cover it. Well, regale me.